Cape Verde looked the more threatening team. It's more likely the team was going to get the first goal. And as I mentioned at halftime, I still can't understand why Gary Rodriguez is on the bench. For me, this guy should be on the pitch. If you want to win the game, you've got two quality players, Ryan Mendes, I would hope.
Perhaps he's keeping his powder dry, Rui Aguas, but it does seem astonishing, doesn't it? As you say, players who play in the top flight in Spain.
Mentioned, I can only think that they must be carrying a knock or a little injury.
Well, it will be Cape Verde to kick off the second half. So the sides are out. 45 minutes for either side to try and find a winning goal that would take them to the top of the table. What a boost psychologically that would be going into their next games. Tunisia face the 2012 winners inside this stadium, and Cape Verde up against the Democratic Republic of Congo. All the matches in this group will be played inside this stadium, apart from Tunisia's last game against Congo. Obviously that's not possible with the final group matches kicking off simultaneously. Here's Stopira. Well, made a bright start to the first half, and they're at it again, Cape Verde, with an early corner inside 20 seconds. Fernando Varela will be an obvious target. Only the woodwork denying him a first-minute goal in the first half. Deep delivery this time. A little too deep though, although Kalu was beaten to it, and it's another corner for Cape Verde. The final touch off Ayman Abdenour. 8 appearances this season for Monaco in Liga. Experienced defender who's played at Bremen and Toulouse. Cape Verde corner. Kuka desperately trying to find some space, but Banco floats it in. Chikawi with the header away. Tall, rangy forward player. Chikawi is also pretty useful as a defensive unit on set pieces. Can't get out at the moment, Tunisia. It's a bright start.
No, sloppy play again there from Tunisia there from Khazri. There's no need, like I said, there's no need to make that foul, and it gives Cape Verde an opportunity to put this ball in the box from a free kick. And he's so far been delivering very, very good balls in the box. So
Banco again to take it. It's too high.
And as I said that, he gives it straight to the keeper.
Guaranteed to put the jinx on it. Ben Yusuf. Now Malou. There's Nate. Matlauti. Nate again. Khazri is buzzing around that midfield for Tunisia. Carlitos' throw. Nate. And Yusuf to Abdenour. Helped himself to a goal in the Champions League in December, and a 2-0 win against Zenit St. Petersburg for Monaco did Abdenour. Here's Nate. Now Matlauti. Away from Kuka. Strong challenge from Stopira. Matlauti then with the throw. The Tunisian right back. They tear his forwards. It's a good throw in as well by Matlouti. Almost foul for Saihi, but the whistle has gone. Free kick. Foul on Kuka. Kuka was on the score sheets in the 3-2 win in the warm-up against Congo just 8 days ago. Here's Varela. That's one way of getting your team used to the intensity of a tournament, is to play 2 matches in 24 hours. Seems extraordinary.
I can only think he's trying to acclimatise and get the fitness up, but normally before a tournament you tend to want to rest your players, get them fresh for the games, but some coaches, some managers and coaches have their own methods, so if that works for his team, let's all wait and see.
Well, Malou plays it through. The flag is up though for offside against Akaishi. Here's Carlitos. Tackle not really coming in on Kalu. Gawi. Kaishi is the furthest forward for Tunisia. Here's Kazri. Oh, and he just slipped as he pulled the trigger, Monset. Stopira.
Game seems to be a little bit more open in the second half. The pace has got a little bit slower, but it seemed a bit more open.
It's Gege. Fitness level so important. We saw that yesterday with Equatorial Guinea, who were terrific for 70 minutes or so, and then were overrun for the last 20 by Congo.
It was unbelievable. They were in control of the game, and couldn't see them losing the game. You could actually see them scoring another goal, and that's probably what they needed. And the Congo will keep going.
Saihi releasing Akeishi. One-time challenge by Gege. Even managed to keep the ball in play. Malou. Nater. Matlouti. Neat back heel. Abdinur. Malou. Saihi. Good ball by Saihi. Moncaire across. Put behind by Varela. Actually, that's better from Tunisia.
That's some good play. Just like I said, just the final ball, but you expect your striker just to get across the first post and at least make it difficult for the defender.
Lost his footing as he hit that shot. Moncaire, no doubt, having the traditional glance down at the pitch afterwards. Kazri with a corner. It's a deep ball. Abdenour's header on, but too far ahead of Chikawi. Seem to be favouring the high, deep cross in Tunisia.
I don't think he wants. I think not. I just think it doesn't get it right. It doesn't execution doesn't come up. But normally, I think in those situations you tend to try to whip it across and put some pace on it. But I don't think he's got it. He's hit the ball right there, and that's the result. He seemed to go higher.
It's Carlitos. But it's not by design. They're just taking bad set pieces every time.
Yeah.
Abdenour. Matlouti. Goodness me, took that extra touch. Talk about risky play.
Some good football.
It's well played by Tunisia. Kazri. Pull across to Monquet. Goodness me, we've seen the first really big divot taken out of the pitch there by Mohamed Ali Monquet.
It's a good ball from Khazri, but Monquet just unfortunately couldn't get enough on it, and you see the pitch there. I mean, that's unbelievable.
Well, that is just the sort of thing that they were worried about.
Injury written all over that, because a little divot like that can be ankle injury, anything. Just
it's a massive divot. It's almost like a golf bunker now. Oh. It's unbelievable. Stopira's throw. Now Varela. There's Gege. Varela again. Now Varela. Coming long this time. That was an important header from Malou. They're ahead of Helden, who had made the break in from out wide. Saihi. Khazri. On set. Giannini.
Oh, he's could have.
Now Helden. Oh, it's a lovely dummy. Here's Kuka. Still Kuka. Oh, it's cleared away off the line by Ben Youssef. Lovely play by Cape Verde. Still the pressure is on. Stopira's cross in. It's terrific play.
Fantastic defending. Oh, I mean, Kuka does everything. Yeah, he hits a target through the legs by Babako, and he just let it run in. It's 1v1 with the defender, and he does everything there. He's composed, hits a target, but you have to give credit to the defending here from Tunisia. It's absolutely brilliant.
Lovely dummy.
It's Ben Youssef. Oh, Babanko lets it run. Great vision. He cuts it back. Normally you expect your defenders that you want him to stay on his feet to make it difficult. He commits himself and it makes it easy for Babanko, but he hits a target. And this is what you want from your defenders.
Great defending from Ben Youssef. Plays his club football for Astra Giurgiu in Romania. Born in Marseille. To Romanian football in 2012. Leyton Orient fans may remember him. He made 9 appearances there. Rabi Khazri is over this for Tunisia. Having survived, another good chance for Cape Verde. Another chance of their own now. It's over the wall and over the bar as well.
That's disappointing. You've got to hit the target. You've got to make the keeper work in those situations.
He's capable of better, Rabi Khazri. Joined Bordeaux in the summer after 6 years playing in Corsica for Bastia. 33 goals in 172 appearances. He's got 5 in 18 this season, so he's a midfielder with an eye for goal, Rabi Khazri. Not on that occasion. Scored 4 goals in his last 7 appearances for Tunisia. Rabi Khazri. Now Ben Youssef. Abdenour. Really big chance of the second half going the way of Cape Verde and Kuka. If you're being hypercritical, really, he had to get the shot off the ground, didn't he?
For the
Ben Youssef clearance off the line.
Oh, he's got to do it, but that's what you expect from defenders, always to be in the line when the keeper gets beaten, but to anticipate that and to have the awareness of what's about to happen and the sense of danger, but very, very good defending.
Here's Varela. Steaua Bucharest central defender. Moved from Portugal in 2012. Goalkeeper under pressure here, Vogina. Just did the sensible thing.
Yeah. In those situations, just make sure you clear it. Doesn't matter where you clear it. Same with Ben Yusuf, when you clear the ball up the line. It doesn't matter where you put it, as long as it's away from your goal and you clear your lines.
Where's the goalkeeper in those famous wins against Cameroon in the qualifiers for 2013? Vogina. It's Luty's throw. That's not a white shirt anywhere near it. That's a shocking piece of play from Kuka. Talk about putting your team under pressure. Gege ultimately headed the ball away, but here's Kazri for Tunisia. Now Saihi.
I think that's why they tend to say to keep your strikers away from your own goal, get them up the field.
It's a real slicer, wasn't it, that? He's coming more into it, Wabi Kazri. He's got to be careful, though. He's on a yellow card, remember. One or two challenges like that. Could now see him pick up a second yellow. What a blow that would be. Ahead of their second game in a few days' time against Zambia. It's Varela. Now Gege. Nuno Rocha. Stopira. Shows how far afield the Cape Verde players are. Stopira plays for Videoton in Hungary. Thumping header by Abdenor. Nater.
Didn't really give Helden a chance there because he just clipped it up and Abdenor read it.
Abdenor again. Yeah, there's not too much of a contest in the aerial battle with the two Tunisian centre-backs and the Cape Verde forward line. Abdenor and Ben Yusuf both dominant aerially. Nice ball over the top, but just too much on it in the end from Monset. And Malul unable to get onto the end of it, the left back. Over the hour mark, no changes yet from either coach. It remains at 0-0. Cape Verde have certainly come the closer and had the better chances.
I think that's a sign of your team getting more confidence once your fullback starts to get high. You're getting the feel for the game and sensing there's opportunities there for them.
From Helden that time, free kick for Tunisia. Abdenor over this. Nater to Matlauti. Rash challenge. And it's a free kick to Tunisia. Stopira, the player penalised.
Still don't understand why defenders do that. I mean, I was defending myself and I did those situations. I'm just eager. You're just trying to win the ball. You're probably going to be a little bit impatient.
Instinct.
Exactly.
And that says ball in, the header against the crossbar. And the whistle has gone. The ball has ended up in the back of the net, but it won't count. Chikawi challenging Vogina. But that is the first really big let-off here for Cape Verde.
I was just about to say what a waste of free kick, but I have to look at this again.
Well, we were talking about Tunisia's lack of quality from set pieces, but no lack of quality here. Chikawi, I don't think can quite believe he hasn't scored.
I have to say I don't see anything wrong there with that goal. I thought maybe there was a push in the keeper, but there's absolutely no contact.
Always going to be given though, isn't
Oh,
it?
but that's a bad decision from the ref.
The referee has had largely a good game up to now. Giannini.
Because the free kick, the ball in wasn't the best, because it was just put into the box, and he thought it was probably easy for the keeper to collect, but strange decision from the ref.
Khazri. Chikawi. Now Khazri again. Matluti. Definitely beginning to look more dangerous, Tunisia, in that final third as we approach the last 25 minutes. Free kick is quickly taken by Nater. It's good footwork by Chikawi. Almost wriggled all the way through. You can see the confidence growing in the Tunisian forward line.
Just Cape Verde just switched off there on the free kick, and clever play from Tunisia, and it started to, I say, get more confidence. And yeah, again you see the free kick. You would think the keeper would, it's all in his favour, because but there's absolutely no contact.
Another corner though for Tunisia. Giannini with the header this time. Free kick again for Tunisia. The more you see the replay of that disallowed goal, the more it backs up what you say. I mean, Vozdina was all over the place, wasn't he?
Oh, it's in no man's, well, I was going to say it's in no man's land, but it's all in his favour. The ball is not the best, the ball into the box. He thought, you know, he's got everything in his favour to come and get it, and even punch it if he wanted to. And he gets beaten by a defender.
Good spell of pressure this though, from the North Africans. Might be Khazri again over it. Malul is giving him an option down the left as well. Six Tunisian players ahead of Khazri. Lifted in by Khazri! Goodness me, what a chance!
That's a great
Abdennour suddenly found himself in the clear, but just couldn't get the connection.
Oh, it's a great ball. But even if you look, when you go back there, if you look, there's I think one of his teammates is in front of him, and that looked more like a penalty, because you got a push from one of the players from Cape Verde. But another chance missed from Tunisia.
From Stopira.
Great ball.
I wouldn't like to say which way this game's going. Here's Babanko. Towards Helden, well held by Matlauti. Cape Verde were looking the more likely to get the breakthrough, but now it's Tunisia. Here's Khazri. Matlauti. Cross in again. Headed away by Kalu. I wonder how long it'll be before we see Gary Rodriguez or Ryan Mendes for Cape Verde. There are signs that the game is beginning to get away from them. It's Julio Tavares who is coming on. And Giannini makes way. I can understand that change. Giannini hasn't exactly taken the game by the scruff of the neck. And Julio Tavares of Dijon in France is coming on. And for Tunisia, headed away by Fernando Varela. Tavares, who scored his only international goal in a 3-1 win over Niger in the qualifying tournament. Thrown in by Matlauti. On by Varela. Malul touches it out. Khazri with the cross in. Chikawi was waiting to pounce, but Varela did well. It's a very different game now. It's all Tunisia.
look at the movement and or the lack of movement from the strikers there. I mean, Kashi, that's all he can do is can put it in that area, but you look at the two up front, they're just static. They need movement, and if they want to get an end of one of these crosses. But Tunisia is slowly growing in confidence and putting in some good crosses. But your strikers have got to show some desire to get in at the end of one of those balls.
Tied up towards Helden, but beaten to it by Abdenor. Now Malou. Played in behind again. Tunisia have been forward. Great chance of Monker. Tunisia score. Mohamed Ali Monser with the finish. And with just over 20 minutes to go, the Tunisian pressure has finally broken down Cape Verde. And we have the opening goal. It is a Tunisian goal, and given the one that was disallowed a few moments ago, perhaps a deserving lead for the North Africans.
Fantastic finish. I would like to see who could put the through ball, and like I said, the ball between the defenders and the goalkeeper, that's a nightmare for defenders. But you have to give credit to Munir because he still hits the target. The run and the ball, fantastic. And the finish, all credit to him, to Munir, because it's not an easy finish.
He's been getting forward more and more, hasn't he? Ali Malou, the left back, and this time it really paid dividends. That was a lovely ball across.
Great ball across, and you have to say from number 21, Sahi, great ball behind defenders, but they've been positive. The last few minutes they've been creeping in and gaining in confidence, putting balls into the box, and finally got bodies into the box, and that's your result.
23-year-old who plays his club football for Sfaxien in Tunisia. He's the toast of Tunis at the moment. 1-0. Do Cape Verde have a response? We were talking about the Equatorial Guinea-Congo game yesterday, that Congo looked fitter as the game wore on, and just beginning to wonder if that's the case here.
I'm trying to think what the Tunisian manager said to them halftime, because they came out flying, and the opposite for Cape Verde.
Free kick floated in, punched away this time. Positive goalkeeping from Matlauti. Certainly had chances, Cape Verde, but it's just not fallen for them when it's mattered. Raymond Matlauti is down now, the Tunisian goalkeeper.
Brave goalkeeper.
Really positive, wasn't it? He was taking whatever was in the way, and then the ball